So,
Yeah,
so,
so when I went to GT, it was like, I was with a real good group of like-minded people.
so who
None
was
of
that
that.
first year on G? Who were you with that first year on GT? Just for everybody.
Win, um, Brooke, and Jackson through.
Okay.
That was like the downhill
Yeah.
squad sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then Martin Mays, Rachel Fruit, Rachel Straight,
Yeah.
um, and Anika Beaton.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was a
Yeah.
pretty big setup when we were all at a race together.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was perfect environment for me. But I just I needed a different bike, really. What
The
we
bike,
all did.
is it that bad, the bike, compared to what you were on before?
It wasn't necessarily that bad, but you're trying to compete for tenths of seconds,
Yeah.
and yeah, it wasn't anyone's fault on the team. It was more, well, I don't know whose fault it was. Um, we were promised new bikes, they didn't show up, and then we were practicing at Fort Bill World Cup on this new bike we'd never ridden before,
Hmm.
and we were getting bottom outs where the swing arm had hit the front triangle because whoever had welded the frames welded the shock mount in the wrong place. So it was like a 60.5 degree head angle. And if you'd had a big hit, yeah, it would be the harshest feeling in your ankles, just metal on metal, just bang. And you weren't even using all the shock.
So
So
you
it was
weren't getting
like,
full travel, like.
no, it was just shock, 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 metal. And we were like, what is going on, you know?
Yeah.
So then it was just like really hard to be motivated. Um,
And how,
and it kind of,
how did
go
it work
on.
with GT and the bikes? Like, so, with our team, we say what we wanted, and they were good at, making what we kind of wanted. It's like, did
Yeah.
you guys get to sort of help design the new bikes, or did GT just make a new bike, say this is your bike and this is what you're riding, sort of thing?
Well, we were on the old ones, and all the input we put towards the new ones didn't get made until after I'd done my 2 years there. I think it was
Right.
that third year that they came out with the new one.
So,
But I think Win was the only one left of the originals that actually got to ride the bike that we helped, like, well, we put in feedback for, sort of thing.
I remember when they came out with that polished, literally just a single pivot bike. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, well, they did that to get away from the iDrive thing
Okay.
because that it made your bottom bracket swings. It might have pedaled well, but when you're charging and like you used to being like the 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 point between your pedals and your handlebars normally stays the same.
And that was
Whereas
new.
on this, yeah, I think it rocked a bit. So it's not much, but if you're doing 40 mile an hour through a forest and there's roots and rocks and big holes and you're going flat out, and then
Yeah, it
yeah,
felt
it's just
cool.
yeah. So yeah, they brought out the single pivot
Yeah.
as a quick fix.
But it didn't even have a
To
lift, did it?
no, it was literally a single pivot where the swing arm hit the front triangle. So yeah, it was hard to be motivated as well for that, and to be willing to risk, do higher risk for no reward. Like I felt that if I'd had like the run of my life, I'd be on the edge of a top 10
Right, right.
if everything had gone perfect.
Yeah,
I think Brooks' best result, he might have had one top 10,
right.
but he would implode nearly every week,
Yeah,
and it's only him that could get away with it, really.
yeah, yeah.
And
Mm.
then his first race after that was in Croatia, where he won time training, won qualifying, and then he broke his collarbone in race. But
Yeah.
that just, to me, I wasn't at that race, but it kind of showed me that it wasn't a load of shit that we were all
Hmm.
com- complaining, talking about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you put average Joe on the bike, he would have gone, yeah, this is an awesome downhill bike. But,
Not
you're
for a pro.
competing for best in the world.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a ride down Bringewood.
More like be a decent bike now for just a weekend warrior park rider, like uplift and downhill.
Yeah, something with a lot of travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, 2 years there, and it was like a 2 year plus one contract. So if I was meeting my expectations, then I would have done a third year there. But I remember being told that like if you're not in top five, we're gonna struggle to renew your contract. And I'm just like, well,
That's
there's
it
not
then.
a lot I can do about that.
Yeah.
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 And yeah. So and people were trying to tell me I was getting old and stuff like that, but
And how old were you then?
uh 26 maybe.
So
Yeah.
prime age for doing.
And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, the year after I was on Santa Cruz, and that's how I ended up on Santa Cruz.